already seen this intro. Skip past it, please. Well, with that skipped, hello everyone and welcome back. In the last part, we finished Claire A, and now we're going to start off Leon B. So everyone, welcome back to Let's Play
Resident Evil 2.
God, I love that. But yeah, we actually have to load our Claire A clear data in order to access Leon B. So let's get this started, shall we?
In the midst of the T-virus outbreak in Raccoon City, Claire Redfield succeeded in escaping from the city, along with one of the only other survivors, a young girl named Sherry. However, behind their escape was the lone survivor of the Raccoon City Police Department, Leon S. Kennedy.
What have we got here?
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
What a mess! What could have done this? What was that? What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move! Don't move. No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
Going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey. Could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you. You okay?
Still in one piece.
Maniac's gonna win! Run! the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
At the same time, at the same place, you have to survive this nightmare to know the true end. And they mean that. Welcome to the B scenario, ladies and gentlemen. And like Claire, if we actually get to the police station without picking up any items, we get a special thing. However, here's the thing. Leon is a much shorter pathway to get to the police station because we're already there. I think there's handgun ammo in that room, but yeah, you can make it to the police station very easily without grabbing any items. So the extra costumes are very easy to get as Leon. In fact, if you're wondering where we are in the police station, you might remember where we got the valve handle in Claire A. That shack behind us when we entered was actually that exact shack. That we need this cabin key in order to enter there, actually. Either way, Leon Scott Kennedy. You might be wondering, first off, why his uniform is different than every other policeman. If I recall, it's because he's actually wearing the winter uniform as opposed to the summer. Also, fun fact, Leon, first off, he's only about 21 in this game. He just graduated from the police academy, hence the first day on the job thing. But the bigger funny thing about that is he would have been part of the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse of Raccoon City, if only for one thing. His girlfriend had recently broke up with him, and because of that, by the way, that sound, that's those zombies breaking in. If you open that door, they'll come in here. So don't open that door. His girlfriend recently broke up with him, and because of that, he was so drunk, due to depressingness and, you know, beard of sorrow and all that kind of jazz, that he overslept and had to come in a day late. Meaning that if his girlfriend hadn't broken up with him, he'd be one of these zombies. Joy. Either way, let's head into the PlayStation proper.
Hey! Get over here! Hurry! I can't set her down. I'll drop you a rope ladder. Grab onto it. Come on. Just a little more. Get off me! Stay back! Don't come any closer! Stay back!
Well, that happened. At least now we know the origin of that helicopter. Though you have to wonder how that one police officer, who looks suspiciously like Brian Irons, by the way, if you didn't notice, even though that wasn't him, didn't notice the two zombies coming from behind him? So that's a bit strange. Either way, now we're in the Crow room. There's a green herb here that wasn't here. It was Claire, I believe. Though, strangely enough, I'm assuming that this takes place after Claire getting here because the Crows have already broken in. There is some strange incongruities between the two scenarios that seems like Claire should have gotten to a certain area first, or Leon. But we'll see that more as we go on. That's just the first one of many. Either way, off the bat, Leon actually has very early access to the room where you can get the safe. But we don't want to head over there yet. We still want to head over to the main hall for reasons. In fact, if I recall, the door's locked anyway, so we can't get out of there. Overall, I will say the Leon scenario is actually a bit shorter. Well, Leon B at least, because first off, Claire has to do a few more annoying things. By the way, Liquor's already, so watch out for that. Don't run in that room unless you want to get Liquor's going after you. What was I saying? Oh, right, length. Well, first off, I'm not going to be reading many of the files this time around because they're the exact same as they were back in Claire A, so, yeah. Well, first off, here's the thing. Small key. Since Leon, as you can see up in his top right item slot, doesn't have a lockpick, he has the lighter. Because of this, in order to open things that Claire could open with the lockpick, you need to find small keys scattered throughout the R.P.D. They're not too necessary, though. There's only maybe one I'd recommend opening, and even then, I don't think I should. Well, actually, no, there's two at least I don't recommend opening. Either way, going back to the length thing, Claire goes through a bit more, not inconsequential stuff, but out of the way stuff that makes her scenario about maybe a half hour longer, all things considered. So Leon B should actually be an overall shorter scenario for you, or for me even. Either way, we're already back in the main hall. Though, thankfully, the main hall has something a bit better for us this time. Instead of having handgun bullets, we got the shotgun. The shotgun is fun. First off, it does have spread fire, so the farther away an enemy is from you, you can't damage it as much, but that does little to stop us. Either way, as you noticed, the room where Marvin was is actually locked in Leon's scenario. Because of such, you can't actually, because I'm assuming Claire was here already, which begs the question of why those two doors aren't open, by the way. Either way, because of that, we can't open the other two doors on this in the main hall yet. Either way, since we got to the R.P.D without grabbing any items, wait, that means Brad's back down here. How you doing, Brad? Come here. I am so sorry. That's probably the best part about the shotgun. If you're right up close to zombies and you aim upwards, guaranteed headshot. You can do that to at least maybe 2 or even maybe 3 zombies in close range, but I wouldn't recommend it. I recommend saving the shotgun rounds overall for lickers or boss fights, but even then, Leon has other ways around those. Because his arsenal is so much more useful. Either way, now that we have the shotgun, we're actually going to head it back over to the area with the liquors, because you might remember the room where the safe was in Claire A's scenario. I believe we're heading over there next. I think. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I recorded these. Because I think I mentioned back in, like, Claire A at one point, I was on vacation in Cape Cod. I recorded the rest of Resident Evil 2 then and there and edited it, but it's been about maybe a week and a half since then, so I'm going to have to remember all the things I did, which is going to be glorious. Oh, boy! Either way, we got the special key, but we're still going to store that away, because it'll be a bit before we head over in the general direction of the dark room. Now, one thing I haven't really brought up about Resident Evil 2, I know I brought up the fact that you can now limp, but I forget if I brought this up even in Resident Evil 1, but when you have an item equipped, you actually do run slightly slower, not by much, but noticeably enough. So if you ever want to run around zombies in a much more, not fashionable, that's not the right word, efficient fashion, I suppose, don't have a weapon equipped. To unequip a weapon, you just go to the equip screen and equip it again, which de-equips it, which is kind of weird, but it works. This guy still has handgun bullets for us, by the way. One thing I do recall about Resident Evil 1.5, I don't think I brought this little factoid up. By the way, the valve handle is now over here for some reason. One thing I do remember reading about 1.5 is that it was going to have dynamic music, meaning it would likely just have one music track playing throughout that would just slightly change. Similar to how Duke Nukem 3D did it, where the music would be different underwater slightly. In fact, wasn't Duke Nukem 3D the first game to have dynamic music? I think it was. Leon's handgun, by the way, is overall better. It has the capacity to hold, I think, 6 more rounds than Claire's. And I think it just has a bit more power to it. By the way, the safe still has the exact same combination, 22-36. However, this time around, we get shotgun shells, which are a lot better in my eyes to get, because acid rounds are fine and all, but the shotgun's useful on more things. Also, I always remember this specific... No, not this specific room. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a room in a later area. Because I was going to bring up something about Resident Evil 3. Oh, no. I'm so scared. No, I'm not. Admittedly, playing this game in one session, which is more or less what I did for Leon, is a lot better for your maneuverability because you get so used to the controls. Because I do remember in between recording sessions for Claire, I was playing some other games, namely One Finger Death Punch, but I was playing some other stuff, and this room is hell. Like Claire, there are a lot of zombies here, but as you can see, Leon takes them down a bit more easily because of the shotgun having a bit of range to it and cover area. Spread, that's the right term. Though admittedly, early on in Leon, I still take a few of extra hits that I probably shouldn't have. But I overall get through fairly painlessly. Either way, I believe now that we've gotten the valve handle, that's the trigger to open up the 2 doors in the main hall. So now you can actually head back through that area, which is what I do. I think that's the trigger, but don't quote me on that. Leon B, in fact, the B scenario in general, I'm still unclear as to what triggers what in certain cases. I may have been playing this game for years, but keep in mind, the last time I probably played this, I may have brought this up in Claire A even, was on that cruise I mentioned in 8th grade. Because I played this game like maybe 15 times in a row back then, and then I kind of got tired of it. Then I went to Resident Evil 4 again. Which, mind you, 4 is just my favorite game in the series to date. I'm looking forward to that supposed 4, 5, and 6 collection remaster on the PS4, though. Though, mind you, that means I have to play 4 with non-pointer controls, which I still stand by that, making the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 the best one. Mind you, not the other versions of Resident Evil 4 are bad by any means, just I like that one better. Also, I'm now realizing I probably could have taken a better path around this, because I probably could have taken the back door that I came through in the office area in order to head back to the helicopter, but there are times where I do this in order to just store some other items away. Yeah, because I have a bit of excess. Also, this part may be a bit short compared to the previous part, but don't worry, I do recall later parts being much closer to that usual half-hour mark for Resident Evil 2, so don't get used to having 16-minute parts. Either way, with that, I'm going to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 2 of Resident Evil 2 Leon B, we'll be exploring the R.P.D. a bit more and having a bit more unique stuff happen to us in the process. See you guys then.